All right, let's try that again. So, yeah, I have the 1.5 by 3 rails butted up to that cross member right now, but I'm probably going to move them back about a foot because that is what I need back here in order to get the rail. I'll do a cross rail underneath there. And then the width apart is a pretty good width. They'll come just inside on both sides of the mount, so I can just drop a tube down to get the height I want. I did get the shocks pulled out. I got the height sensor gone from this side. There's still a bracket there. I can't get a good bite on that bolt there. Yeah, this side I got one out from the height sensor itself, and the other one's stuck in there. I can't even get it with the vice grips. I can't get the one holding the bracket with the vice grips, so I might grab the cutoff wheel and just kind of zip the head off at some point. But yeah, I sprayed down all the brake hardware, as I probably am going to have to pull the rotors off and check that e-brake. Like I said, the electronic e-brake, this is the cable for that, and then the actual cable is right up there. So I don't know if they're locked or not. Same thing on this side. The wire goes into the front side, and the cable's right up here on the top. These backing plates are pretty rusted. Yeah, the shocks are down there. There's some massive bolts holding them shocks in. So these are the shocks here that came out. I do have in the blue boxes there, that is replacement front shocks for my S10, and that I will probably try and make them work in here somewhere, whether it be from that factory hole or just adding something somewhere else. I do have airbags on the way, or like I said, I do have those springs right there that I could try and get in here. I bought the whole kit and caboodle for airbags, a pair of airbags, an airline kit, and some Schrader valves, along with the drill bit. I'll go with them 12 millimeter holes to fit over the 14 millimeter studs. So yeah, but I'm happy with the progress I'm getting. I do go in Thursday of this week to talk to the surgery department, but yeah, let me get back far enough to get kind of an overall view. Even if I scan like this, I think it's sitting pretty good. Yes, it's a little high. I do need smaller tires on the front, as them are actually the back tires from my S10. And then I wouldn't mind getting a little taller tires for the back, but to get mocked up, I'm good with these things. And grill shell, like my line of tape I put on the top there, it is going uphill. The grill shell needs to drop probably a good inch, but as I said, the grill shell will probably not be going on at the start because them radiators up there, they are Chevy radiators. They will work with this motor, but they are too wide for a classic car. And then on another note, this windshield is about 6 inches too wide for this car, so I might, pull all the broken glass out and just try and modify the frame, chop it down a little bit, but we'll see. If I can get this thing running even without a windshield, it is what it is. I want to be able to drive something old and cool. And once this surgery gets scheduled, I'm going to be out of the game for at least 3 months, could be up to 6 months. So, yeah. All right. Take care, everybody.